Hello, friends. Welcome to the weekly coaching call. This is for all of my inner circle people who are there, who have taken my course, means my which you have taken my paid course. But I am also streaming it live on YouTube. The first part, only the first part, I'm streaming it live, and the first part is generally I talk some about something, and the second part is generally I take the doubts of my members of my community members, doubts and all those things. I take doubts, any doubts, whether it is technical doubt or whether it is some doubt related to the career or something. So it is like a 1 hour call. Half an hour I will do about something, means any topic which I think it is very important for most people. And the second half will be exclusive, and that second half will be on Zoom, because this is through Zoom actually. So that second half I will not do on YouTube. The second half will be on Zoom. Okay, so let me also, one sec, let me also check. Hello friends. Yeah. Welcome to the weekly coaching call. Okay. So uh okay, one sec. Yeah. So we'll start. Okay, so let's get started. So today's main topic is freelancing 101. So freelancing, I have done a bit of freelancing in my days. So let me give some tips on freelancing. Means it is not like that I have not done freelancing. I have done freelancing, although you might not see myself doing much freelancing on it. Freelancing means the projects, whether it is small or big, whether it is a WordPress or a React, all those things, how you do it. So initially when I started, the best place to start freelancing, as you might know, is fiverr.com. Fiv, I don't remember the spelling. Let me see. I'll not show the screen or something. Fiverr.com, fiverr.com. They say it is $5, but mostly you can nowadays charge much also, because I have done this Fiverr freelancing in 2010, and I have really done for $5. Means at that time $5 but is a bit okay, but $1 always Fiverr takes. And the thing is that at that time I was doing volume. I was doing WordPress is actually very easy, but for $5 only, which I also think it's very less even in 2010. But I was doing volume, a very big volume. I was doing more than uh 200 300 small websites I used to develop in a month. So 200 300 small websites means what is 200 into $4? So means 100 into $4 is $400. Okay. Yeah, $800. So $800 is a lot. $800 is means around $1,000, 75,000 rupees. Means it is a lot. At that time also it was a lot, but it was a very pressure job, and I was not able to cope up with my job with that, and slowly I left, because the thing is that I don't like WordPress. To be frank, I don't like WordPress because I'm a developer, and WordPress doesn't seem like development, although there is some part of it which is development. And nowadays I know very good WordPress developers who are means doing very good. Okay, WordPress developers doing very good, and a bit of functionality. WordPress have changed a lot. API things and all those things you can do. API calls, and API calls also you can do. But at that time, that WordPress just dragging things and changing things, I didn't like that much. Although I was easily doing 100 to 200 orders in between that per month, but slowly I changed. I means I didn't like it WordPress. So at the end of the day, it means that what you like it is it. I didn't like. I always like coding, so WordPress I didn't like. Then I tried to go to, what do you say, uh theme development used to be done in very good language, I think PHP and all, but you have to submit those themes. So WordPress themes, whatever you use, they are developed by some developers, but then also the competition was at that time also way too much. So the one way to do freelancing is through Fiverr.com, and that is the best thing to do. Fiverr, if you want to earn some money, you see, you start small. And nowadays what happens in Fiverr.com, you start small and then you start changing, means then you have a tier 2, tier 3, your level also get increased, and you can be a very big freelancer. And it is not like that you can only earn $5. Nowadays 20 $30 and all those things are there, and you earn on volume. Even if you earn, means nobody earns less than $10 and all, so you can earn volume and you can do very small things. But when you are starting, you have to compete with the big people, and at that time you have to do a lot. Means you have to uh, for small sum you have to do a lot slowly, and then you have to increase. So that cycle is always there. When new freelancer come, he does a lot for small fees, and then he slowly moves up. When he become a level 2 seller, level 3 seller, there is something like that. Level 2 seller, level 3 sellers, all these things are like that. Okay, I was thinking not to share. Why not to share? Why not to share actually? Okay, let me also share my screen. It's better to share and talk. Okay, so when I was telling about fever.com, let me tell something about it. Fever.com. Okay, I'm feeling a bit cold, so let me do that. So fever.com, and what I'm telling about WordPress development. Like, so that is the best way to get in, but it is not like, I'm just telling because I started with WordPress development a long time back, but it is not like that, because most of the small sites can be developed in WordPress only, and you don't know much. And nowadays in WordPress also a lot of things have come actually. A lot means a lot good things have also come. Let me continue, or else they will not allow me to go. Okay, so WordPress, as I was telling, there will be a lot of competition and all. So see, starting, they're showing me Indian currency, and see, this is around $100. This is not $5. So see, this guy is charging $100 because this is a top rated seller. $100 is good. If you do also uh, 3-4 thing per month, he's earning a lot. See, people say that freelancing is not that much good. I'm doing this session only for that freelancing is also a choice. It's not just always a jobs, and also you can do this on the side also, and do this as a full-time also. This freelancing thing you can do as a full-time also. It is not like, see, once you learn development, there's just way too many things. And it is not like the WordPress, the top WordPress developer knows everything, because I know a top WordPress developer, and he's from a very small place in Rajasthan, and he is earning more than what I was earning in my high paying job in Bangalore. And he's a WordPress developer. Past 10 years he has been a top WordPress developer, but he's not mainly into Fever. He is into Fever also, but the other site is there. I will tell about it. That is freelancer.com. Freelancer.com. He's there also. Freelancer.com. So that is, so both of them work in a different thing. Here you just put your ad and someone will contact you. And freelancer.com, you have to bid for something. I have never worked in freelancer.com because the bidding process is way too. And see, this guy is starting from 22,000, because he's also a top rated seller. Top rated seller are like this only: level 2 seller, level 3 seller, and all these things. Okay, so WordPress, just having for searching for WordPress development, 58,000 and all. So nowadays even it is very difficult to get like this. So you can start like this, a level 1 seller who is only taking 2,000. See, so you can start like this, and you can start making some of a friend's website, or even some friend can give the other friend some 2-3 gigs. So that way you can work. So that is a way, that is a trick you can do in WordPress. In, see, he's doing it at 390. I will do WordPress data entry, so he's only doing data entry. So nowadays nobody do for $5 anything. So he's doing a data entry, he's doing data entry. Nobody will build a site less than this, and this is okay money. It's not like very less. 6,000 rupees is not less. It's nearly $100. No, it is nearly, yeah, it is nearly $100. $100 is 7,500 rupees, something like that. Okay, so 1 gig, you do 4-5 gig, you earning 50,000. Is more than what means you do 10 gig, you're earning 70,000. That is more than anything, more than 5-6 years of experience guy. That's why I'm always telling this freelancing is very good. Some people just say it is bad. I have also not done much freelancing, but I have done a lot of WordPress freelancing, and beside that I will tell what else freelancing I have done. So this is one freelancing thing. Fever, you can start with here, build some portfolio. In freelancing world, there is something known as portfolio. You should have a portfolio site, you should tell about this, and you should, the freelancers, I think they know, you should always be active on. Nowadays it is all social media. I think at 2010 when I started, there was no social media and all. You have to be active here only. But now if I start today, I have a very big followers on LinkedIn, so I'll go there and just publish that. Okay, this is that. But freelance is not the same thing which I'm going to do. I'm even not. I will tell later. Okay, so it is not like what I will to do right now. But this is how you can start with freelancing. It is very easy, and you have to tell on your social media, LinkedIn, Facebook group. Okay, I'm doing freelancing. Have that word, because sometimes people will say, okay, that's a side thing, side hustle, then it is difficult. See, sometimes people, what they think, if they're doing a job, the side hustle can be difficult. Yeah, it will be difficult, but you can just write and you can take some approval from my. Anyway, in 2010 I was doing, there was no social media, so there was no worry like this. Okay, I'm doing this. I had my profile here. Whatever, if my managers say, what will happen, they won't come to fever.com. But nowadays, just in fever.com, it is not sufficient. You have to expose yourself. Okay, if you want to do just on fever.com, you'll get very less thing. But if you go on LinkedIn, Facebook, mainly LinkedIn, and you say, tell that I'll do that, okay, that, then it is there. But if you don't want to do WordPress, just like me, I didn't want to do WordPress at that time, you go here and do React JS. React.js. You go to React.js and you'll find better rates there. So React.js C, but I'll do front end having React.js and Fabric. He's doing very less because he's just starting. See, he's just starting, so he's doing for the basic thing. Means I think this is for $5. Yeah, $5 he's doing, and he got 3 also. He's just starting off and he's doing React purchasing $5, which is very less actually, according to me. Also, it is very less. Should I start that much? But yeah, you are building a portfolio. See, he's done 87 and he is starting with 15,000. So you do with CSS, React and all, so you'll enjoy it also. I will not test the WordPress is crowded also a bit, and you'll not enjoy WordPress. Okay, so you do React and you learn a lot about React. Means if you put this in your site, see, instead of putting some fake experience of React, just do this thing. Who is stopping you? Do this thing, put the real site in your site. I have done freelancing, people will love it. If you have 1 year's experience as a freelancer in React.js, and if you do even some projects for 780 or something like that, that will add to your resume. See, there are a lot of people who contact me, they want to become a React.js developer and they don't want to get away from the high paying job. Okay, I have been contacted by many people who are doing the high paying jobs, not in React.js, but in some dead end job, either a dead end job, or they what they are doing, they are in some other field like testing or something, and they don't they want to change, but they don't even want to leave their job because that is paying them 50 to 70,000 rupees, 90,000 rupees in some cases. So, and they want to get into React also. And 1 year experience React guy, I can at most give guarantee to give you a job of 3,000, not more than that. 5 to 6 months, that is my guarantee. If you learn React, 50 to 60,000 in a 6 month years experience developer is okay. So that's what I'm telling. Even if you do, even if you build a portfolio, people will be very happy, because I know a person who is very happy with a freelancer. There is a freelancer, top freelancer in Fiverr.com. I took an interview. I take interviews also, mock interview, real interviews, all those things I take. So I took an interview for that guy for a company. I take interviews for other company. They outsource the interview part to me. Okay, that is also a thing. I will tell sometime about it. Okay, they outsource me interviews part. Okay, so that is like that. So that guy is a top freelancer, React.js freelancer in Fiverr.com, and he's from a very small city known as Ratlam in Madhya Pradesh. And he was applying for a job because he wanted to have some job experience. So I want to see the corporate culture and all those things and all those things. Sometimes freelancing is not that much. You won't get every time, but it is not like that. Once you come into something like this, you'll always get. But this is about Fiverr.com, the best place to start, even if you want to start as a React.js developer, because there are a lot of chances. You see, when we were seeing WordPress, there was no one doing in so less, and WordPress is 100 times easier than React.js, because it is not even programming. Even today, 90%, 90 to 95% of it's not even programming. Okay, so that is there. Okay, so then the other side is, as you all know, is freelancer.com, up Upwork. I think Upwork only. Yeah, Upwork.com, freelancer.com and Upwork.com. I think Upwork is much better. So both of them are there. Freelancer.com, Upwork.com. Okay, not freelancer.com. Upwork.com is much better actually. So here what happens in Upwork.com, see, I will have to again go here. You have to I don't understand. Okay, upwork.com. What happens if I go to React JS? Okay, React JS, and so see, you can be hired also, and I think, yeah, you can bid for projects also. Here the bidding things work, and I know that WordPress person who is top developer in Upwork also. So WordPress is there in Upwork also. You can be a top developer in Upwork also. So those things are there. So here, but the thing is that you will get more, but you have to do bid. So the projects are there. I'm not getting it exactly because I have not never worked here. But what happens here? Okay, find work. I think find work. I have to go. Okay, it is asking me. It's asking me. Okay, create my account and all those things nonsense. I don't want to do. So that is there. So you can find a work. So here you bid for projects, so and bidding. So actually I know people who have their whole agency. So generally agency comes here in upwork.com nowadays. Is anyone can come also, but then you should have time, you should start bidding for projects and all those things are there. But the thing is that you should first, I think you should first build a portfolio on fiverr.com, then come to upwork.com, because the projects are big. Client will always want to see your work. What is your work? You cannot give anything. So first build some portfolio on fiverr.com, then come to Upwork. And Upwork is something like that. You have to keep on bidding, and you'll definitely get it. It is not like that, but you have to have time for those bidding, and slowly you will raise. Okay, so this is the upwork.com. So these two are the main side in India. In India, these two are only there. But the main thing is that it is not like only these two things. The other thing which is there, it is known as networking. So networking. So I get a lot of freelancing work through networking. Okay, I have got a lot through networking, because if you see what I have in my LinkedIn. So right now I'm doing a full-time trainer. I'm a full-time trainer. But even before that, my portfolio was that much good that I used to always get with this all these books and all these things. I used to get a lot of freelancing work and all. And even I don't want to promote, I used to promote that much, because I don't get that much time for freelancing. But then also I have done, even with my job also, I've done a lot of freelancing. Means in the past 10 years, means at least 10 projects I might have done. And those freelancing projects are not like that, like at least each of them were around 50,000 rupees. So that is like that. At least 10 projects I have done, at least 50,000 rupees. Something or the else everybody does. Means if you're always there on social media, you'll always get. Right now also I'm doing a very big project, because right now I'm doing full time. But as you might know, right now I'm mainly concentrating on my edtech. And recently I gave a post also. I'm getting out of this freelancing thing. So I was thinking that to do some, because I can do some service company kind of a thing also. But I am getting out of this freelancing thing, because I'm getting way too much corporate contracts for taking trainings and all. And I want to concentrate on that, because you cannot always do on 2 3 things at one time. Because I've seen that with the job also, you cannot always ride on two boats. You have to focus on one thing. And I read a book also recently known as Essentialism. I am fully concentrating on my teaching things and all. So that is about me. It is not like that. So the thing that I want to tell is that if you are active on social media, especially on LinkedIn, and if you're a freelancer, full-time freelancer, even if you think that your company, it is not an issue, who is telling you you cannot write, you can write here that a freelancer, you're also a freelancer. Nobody is stopping. If a manager sees that, tell him, I am doing this after job, and just take some thing from them. Okay, I'm doing it after job. Okay, not an issue. So do that after job, it will not be an issue. And take some permission from them if they ask. Okay, so it is not like that you're gonna do. But the main thing is you'll get all the work from here. So what happens is, and on top of it, if you have a YouTube channel and all, you get even more job. Your YouTube channel, you make some projects like what I have done. See, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have done a lot of I get a lot of freelancing work from, I will tell you which projects I get. Okay. See, this is my YouTube channel, and please do subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Okay. So I guess this is live also here. So what, from where I get, actually, I get from this thing, Mern clones, React Fabric clone, and I will soon have more things. It takes some time to create. It is not that easy to create these clones. They're very big clones, and I get a lot of freelancer from these clones because people see such big clones and all. Okay, a lot of people have this on their sites, but it is not that easy to make. You'll not get a code for this anywhere, and doing it on YouTube means you're making it. Even if I see some other videos and all, I'm making it, I'm literally making it on YouTube. So with this, if I have got a lot of people request asking me to make something like a Tinder and something like that, but people don't understand this is just a clone. If you want to make something like Tinder, it will take you, it will cost you something, because the backend and all those things are there. I can do that also, but generally I outsource those things. And right now also, as I've told, on my I'm fully concentrating on my ad techs. So I will not do much freelancing, but it is not like that you cannot do freelancing. Okay, so do it along with your job. Instead, on a Saturday, Sundays, do freelancing. Nobody is stopping you. Even if your manager asks you to, I am doing on a Saturdays and a Sundays. So you can do on a Saturdays and a Sundays. Slowly you can build. And freelancing is very good for whom? Very good for college students who are in their engineering. And I know there is not much pressure during engineering. And that day I was hearing the famous Aman Dhantewal also, and he's also Apni college, that site, Aman Dhantewal. Yeah. So he was also telling that in colleges also you should start from the first year. Yeah, you have all you everybody waste a lot of time in college. If you start freelancing from first year, you will become a top freelancer in 4 years. It takes time to build portfolio, but once you get if you are doing something, your college professor will be more than happy, because in most engineering colleges finally people buy projects, and you're already creating your own project. Everybody buys projects. Okay, so everybody knows that. Even I have teased people from IITs also. They don't buy project, but even people from IITs don't know anything about coding. Most of them means, but you can start, means you can learn on your own. If you don't want to give money, learn on your own. Everything is on the internet. You learn on your own and then start doing freelancing from that Fiverr. You're anyways in college, you're taking money from your parents. If you do it on Fiverr and slowly start, in 4 years you will build a portfolio. Nobody is stopping you. And then after that you decided whether you will sit for the interview, because it's a small college, even nobody comes. And so if you have a 4 years of freelancing data, you'll get hired like anything. If you want to do a job, you'll get hired like anything by any product based company, anything. And then also you can continue doing on a side, because people know that okay, this guy is already doing freelancing. And you can tell in an interview, okay, I will continue to do freelancing on my free time, and I will join you. Or if you become a too big freelancer, you don't have to. I know that freelancer whom I was talking is from a very small place in Rajasthan, and he about 5 employees right now. 10 years of freelancing WordPress, nothing else. He's become a top freelance. He doesn't even touch. I was talking with him for some WordPress site for one of my client, and he told I will not do it below 40,000 rupees. So that is his demand. For below 40,000, he doesn't touches the WordPress website, and he create top websites. Like top means he knows a good bit of design. Also, okay, if you want to be a good bit of WordPress developer, have to know a good bit of designing. CSS you have to master, because there will be minor changes. The WordPress theme you will apply, okay, but then there will be minor changes. If the client asks that color needed to be changed and all those, client doesn't know you are using a theme or something. So everything require patience and a lot of work and all those things. Okay, so I think I have told a lot about uh, freelancing and all, and I will stop this now, and I will go to my community members for their weekly call, and I mean stop it on YouTube. And okay, so start share. So thank you all on YouTube, and I'm ending now, and I will catch everyone on the everyone on the community member now and take their questions. Okay, so thank you, and thank you YouTube people. And if you want to be a community member, the link will be there in the means description. You can join any one of my courses. I do courses on React, web development, full web app development and all. So they are there in the there. And plus in and with that also I've started a weekly intensive YouTube videos, and in which I will get certificate also if you do. So it is weekly intensive, like HTML, CSS I have done this week. JavaScript is going, and today also there is a class at 8:30, and tomorrow JavaScript will be completed, and next week it will be React. So it is like that. It is free on YouTube, and if you want to get certification, you have to pay it, and certification you will get additional assignment in your mailbox also, which you have to submit and to get the certification from my company. So it is like that. So that is a very minimum pay. And I have a workshop also, full-time boot camps also. So 1.5-month boot camp only on Zoom, and those things keep on going on. And I teach on corporates also I teach, and personal boot camps are also there. Okay, so corporate boot camps are different, personal boot camps are different. Personal boot camps are from my company TWD, corporate boot camps are from for different corporates. So all those things are there. Okay, so with this I will end today's